We are in the very early stages of quantum computing, and I'm going to talk today about stocks that I think about investing in specifically because they're going into quantum computing. Of course, there's NVIDIA, which is into everything, and everyone is relying on their chips, and they are moving into quantum computing. Google is very interesting. In 2019, they came out with the Symantec chip, and in recent weeks, they have come out with the Willow chip, which is seen as a major advancement. How advanced is the Willow chip? Google claims that its capabilities suggests the possibility of there being multiple universes. Wow, what a claim. They said it within a blog post, so it's very preliminary, but it has impressive abilities. Of course, it drastically reduces computation times. We expect that. A big surprise is they claim that eventually it would be able to unlock the algorithms that Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies use. And it's a worry that hackers could use quantum computing to unlock the crypto. But Google says, well, don't worry, it won't get to that point for another 10 years. And hopefully by that time, they will have cryptocurrencies that will be quantum safe. But boy, it sounds like you're getting into this endless defense and anti-defense moves on breaking codes and stuff. So this stuff is getting unbelievably complicated. I mean, multiple universes, really? And then Amazon, its AWS services, Amazon Web Services, is becoming the bigger part of their business, actually. And it's thought that AWS will be delivering quantum computing to users in the future. But again, this is in the very early stages. You're probably ahead to stick with the mega caps to begin with. But I do have some fledgling smaller companies that are just rocketing up now, mostly on the hype. And so you want to recognize that. And I'm taking the approach of putting small amounts into these companies that are growing wildly. They're not showing profits by any degree, and it'll be a while before they do. But it's the kind of thing where I want to put a small amount of money in and see if it goes somewhere. And then I have a ETF, QUATUM, QTUM, which is very interesting, and we'll be looking at that. Just a friendly reminder that this is not financial advice because I do not know your personal situation. You need to do further research and gather further information to decide if the investments I present are right for you. The small quantum computing company I'm most excited about is RIGETTI. Symbol RGTI, and they came out with the Noverna Quantum Processing Unit, the QPU, in December of 2023, and they've been selling them, and they're now merging and opening up and combining it with artificial intelligence. So in the day trading world, they are just going nuts over this stock. So I couldn't help but buy some. Again, I'm buying a small amount and hoping that the miracle continues to occur. So we shall see. And looking at the chart, you can see what the excitement is about. It's made 1,632% since the beginning of the year. At the beginning of the year, it was about 90 cents. As of the 1st of December, it was around $2.50. As of now, it's at $17.07. Wow. Although it did go down in the aftermarket. So it's at 1652 in the aftermarket. The market is kind of flat. It's Sunday night. The market has been mostly flat to slightly negative, so we will see what tomorrow brings. Its relative strength is 80, which would suggest that it's overbought. But when you have a wild breakout like this, anything can happen. And it went against the trend on Friday. When everything else is going down, it was one of the stocks that went up. DWAVE Systems, whose symbol is QBTS, is a very complicated stock. They made one of the first commercially available quantum computers in 2011, and they've been releasing systems ever since. In fact, there's another system, another update coming in 2024 or 2025, probably 2025 right now. And they have various clients, mainly Google and NASA and Lockheed Martin and various universities. But they say they don't do general quantum processing. They do a very specialized kind of quantum processing. So this stock, I'm not going by knowledge of the systems as much as knowledge of how appealing the stock is to others and how it's been doing on the charts. Looking at the chart, DWAVE Quantum, QBTS, has made 1,026% since the beginning of the year. It started the year at about 80 cents. Right now it's at $9.91, closing in on the $10 mark, where I think it gets rid of the penny stock designation in my mind. Its relative strength is 73. So there's strong demand for the stock, and again, it made its big breakout in December. So anything can happen with this stock. It's kind of grab it and hang on. I'm putting a small amount of money in it. With my thought is to put more money into the ETF. Quantum ETF, QTUM, has quite diverse holdings. They have more conservative stocks mixed in with the speculative stocks, which comforts me somewhat. So looking at the 10 largest holdings of QTUM ETF, you can see they got RIGETTI, RGTI, and DWAVE Quantum, which is QBTS, in there. And IonQ, IONQ, is another wild stock. It's gone up 267%, which is nothing compared to the two stocks I've showed you today, but it still is wild. MicroStrategy is a play on Bitcoin. It's a leveraged play on Bitcoin. And then there's other conservative companies. IBM is the dinosaur that has been working on quantum computing forever and will be a major force in the future. And the Marvo Technology is a semiconductor company. And so they've got a mixture of these wild stocks mixed in with more conservative stocks based on their history, which is comforting and I think more sensible. And I probably will put a small amount of money in Rigetti and DWAVE Quantum, and I will probably put a moderate amount of money into this quantum ETF, QTUM. And looking at the chart of Defiance Quantum ETF, QTUM, you can see it's gone up from about $55 to over $83 since the beginning of the year. It's made over 53% since the beginning of the year. And so it's similar to the two stocks I've gone over today, which it holds. It's been breaking out in December, and most of that, 53%, was done in December. So quantum computing is the hot trend right now. Will it hold up? We shall see. A lot of it depends on the overall market, which is trying to decide whether it wants to go up or down.